This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.
It's like in episode 1 of Makeup. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, so we're not going to confuse and do this morning. Okay.
It's just Ulimbwende. Why are you getting confused?
Ulimbwende.
You just say Ulimbwende. Just know you'll be meaning makeup. Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I'm loving that shade of blue.
Asante sana.
See, today we got the memo right.
Yeah, there's something.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I hope you're well. I'm glad that you're fine.
Yeah.
Evelyn, I feel like I've not seen you this morning. I feel like something's like a phenomenon. It's weird somehow. Are you okay? Is that Saba feeling? Is there something? Okay, but we're fine. Everybody's okay. Marion is here, just silent in the corner.
Yeah.
Joy B, good morning. Everybody, good morning. This is the Situation Room. We've established that everybody's fine.
Yes.
If you're not, do tell. And then, we can see how we can help you.
There's a new girl called Judy Wilson.
New girl.
I love that name. Oh, my God.
Judy Wilson.
Judy Wilson.
It's very British.
Very British.
Actually, kind of American. Here in this establishment?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like the ostrich.
I saw her name somewhere. Radio Maisha.
Okay. Evelyn, huyu anamtafuta yule Judy Wilson. We'll find her. Worry not. Well, today is Tuesday. It's the 7th of July. That's the 7th of the 7th. Saba. Many things happened on this day 36 years ago. And it was a struggle still for liberation. And there were many a person who were involved in that process to try and, get Kenya to the point where it moved beyond the lack of independence and the lack of good governance and leadership.
True. One-party rule.
Yes, one-party rule. And that is still being remembered today. It'll form part of the conversations that we have today. So do you say happy Saba?
Yeah.
Okay, happy Saba then. Why not?
I think it also crosses cross borders to Tanzania as well.
Yes, Tanzania also celebrates the same because at some point they also fought for that. Okay. So, happy Saba Day to you. And as of that, we'll let you know some of the conversations that we'll be having today in the Situation Room. Where you tuned in this morning? If you're tuned in to our audience on KTN, good morning to you, Karibu Sana. And around the region and around the world, different audiences, thank you for joining us today as you do. Terrestrial radio, as you tune in, Karibu Sana. 94.4 if you're tuned in, you're in Nairobi. And if you're in Malindi, that's going to be 97.6, 96.7 in Eldoret, 96.0 in Nakuru, 87.9 in Mombasa, 90.9 in Nyeri, and 102.5 in Kisumu. And our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. As we get into the conversations this morning, thank you for being with us. There are already some spot checks as we're coming in early this morning, and it looks like so somebody might, get their knickers in a twist because somebody might be on the roads. Anyway, that's what it kind of looks like. It almost has become the new normal. Thank you for being here, even as we get into these conversations, folks, because it's necessary that we do, as we say. This is a Situation Room. Dennis Tolaseto and Ndroko with you this morning as we get into these conversations. Like I said, I'll tell you what those are. We're going to start off our conversations at 7 a.m. with Frederick Okango, who is a strategic advisor. We're going to be looking at Saba at 36, justice, compensation, and inclusion. Are the folks from those clashes many years ago taken into consideration? That would be something to look into. At 8 o'clock, we're going to be looking at the state of democracy, marking Saba in Kenya and Tanzania. Jerry Gavangu is the former Runyenjes Member of Parliament and a second liberation veteran. He'll be joined by Dr. Nicodemus Minde, who is a researcher and foreign policy expert. They'll both join us at 8 o'clock for us to delve into this conversation and see what it really means now in 2026. Finally, new road rules. You guys have been asking, NTSA, what exactly is going on? Who's going to be fined what for what? Well, to get the folks of NTSA to come in the room and have a conversation with us has been akin to pulling teeth without any anesthesia. So we're going to talk about it anyway. David Njoroge will be with us here. He's the CEO of the Road Safety Association. He joins us at 9 o'clock for that conversation. And then we can ask NTSA questions in absentia. And let's see how those will be answered. Yes? Yes. That's what we're going to do today. Because if there's certain things that people want to know and you do not want to come, then, we'll ask them in the air. And maybe the air will answer. Abi?
Abby.
All right.
Yes, Abby.
So, those are the conversations that we're going to get into today. Karibu Sana, thank you for joining us. Liberia is where we are this week. Yeah.
Yes. So we've established it's the oldest, what do we call it? Oldest republic in the continent.
Comme ça.
African Americans come back, say we want from a country.
Freed slaves.
Yes. There is that time when the Liberian president was in the United States, and President Trump was like, "You speak some very good English. Where did you get that from?" Liberia. So.
From me.
From me. It is
Honorable
me.
me.
We have good education. We can speak some good English. You know, it just goes to show what many out there think about people from the continent.
Yep.
You know, but let's go to the proverb. When spiderwebs unite, they can tie up a lion. When spiderwebs unite, they can tie up a lion. How would you interpret it? What are you saying to me?
Well, I mean, I think about comparing the size of the spider to the lion, and it's momentous. Rather, it's gargantuan in terms of difference. And that this little spider web, when you think about a spider web, and if you're cleaning out your closet or whatever, you can sweep it away in one swift movement. But the thought behind it is that on its own, it's nothing. And it wouldn't have any kind of impact against this huge thing, the lion's paw, for example. But you can imagine being tangled up in a web. That's what it's akin to. Or being tangled up in many webs. And it will essentially then be able to capture this thing. Going it alone might seem terrible. But if you come together, there's unity in numbers kind of thing. That the two heads are better than one. The more the merrier kind of thing. I guess there are many other English phrases to kind of explain it. But if you go it alone, as opposed to going it together. Many drops fill the ocean, you know. We can go on and on. But yeah, that's what comes to mind. That if you do it alone, it might seem like you can't. But if you do it together with somebody else, it's something that can be surmounted.
Let's talk about teamwork and unity and what that can do. You know, they keep saying if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, work with others, you know. So there is power in unity in terms of encouragement, in terms of exchanging ideas, and just finding out different strategies of attacking a problem and coming out as a winner. Going alone, you will take longer, but doing it with many people, shorten the period, and you do it better, right? So teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
Yeah, teamwork is the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
All right. So thank you, everybody, for joining us in the room this morning. And just tell us where you tuned in from, and let's get into it. We're going to take a minute to say hello to you, and then, get into business of what is actually in the headlines today. All right. So, again, tell us where you're tuned in from this morning. It would be lovely to then just be able to get an idea of where that is. All right. Good morning from Mombasa, says Peter Kiari. The real luxury in life is time, peaceful mornings, and the freedom to choose how to spend your days. Yep. Our lie. Wouldn't that be so great? It's coming, that time. Robert Tobog is tuning from Mombasa this morning. And Cliff Sunday says, good morning, Team Spice. We continue hoping for sober politicians and wise speech, something we will lack. Rather what? Something we still lack in Kenya today, especially from the executive. Yeah, but one can only hope. That is definitely for sure. Catherine Nyambura is tuning in this morning. Good morning, Ndu and Aseto. Wishing you a good day, praying for safety for all Kenyans, and so shall it be. Joe Mungai is tuning in from Washington. Good morning, guys. If Kenya does not get rid of Goonism is going to get rid of Kenya. Can say it better. Robert Rogers Nyanga is tuning in this morning, watching from Bidikani, Voi in Taveta County. Good morning to you. James, hello. God bless you, Team Spice. Asante Sana. One channel you can recommend to a 15-year-old, 35-year-old, 75-year-old, and not worry what they will hear. We have tasted, and can now attest that now God must keep you for us. Wait. We need to put that on something. I'm going to take a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that, James. Asante Sana. And thank you for tuning in as you do. We really do appreciate you. Wanda says, good morning, Ndwana Seto, tuning from Toronto. Good morning to you. The world thanks Belgium for showing a red card to FIFA corruption and USA cheating. So it's interesting that all three hosts are now out of the World Cup. Canada got the boot the other day. Mexico last night, or rather this morning, and the USA as well. By Portugal is also out thanks to Spain. And so it's looking interesting. We saw that giants Brazil were out.
Yep.
So who's left from the South American continent? It would be Argentina. Who's left from Europe? England, France, Spain. And then from North America, the big boys that you thought would still be there. Mexico gone. USA out. Canada out. So let's see. It's going to be an interesting semi-final.
You will call the man. Is called who? The FIFA guy. Seb.
No. Oi, what is his name?
Infantino. Gianni. So you'll call the gentleman. You will review red cards. But my friend, you will not review over 22 legs in the field.
Yeah.
You will not do that.
Yeah, it was time for them to go.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Must go.
It's interesting because every World Cup, every major tournament that you start to uncover things. I mean, it happened with Shue, with CAF. Questions are being asked about the corruption at that level. Infantino will have some questions to answer as well in terms of what's happening with FIFA rules and all of that. They'll have some questions to answer.
Independence of the body as well.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, so some countries rule the roost. When you have a football governing body and you have a president, and you have a governing council, who certain things should happen. But some countries have sway. It's like the United Nations all over again.
Sad.
It is.
Sad.
So those two men actually right now, Shu and Infantino will have some interesting questions to answer.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for bringing that up, Wanda. Bernardo Gamba says, good morning. Wana Spices. Guziland is becoming a stone pelting area. Women versus politicians, now teachers versus students in a local school. A worrying descent into mediocrity. My friend, Mon ami, my friend. Did you see that?
Yo.
Where?
Students versus teachers.
Yeah.
How dare you transfer a principal?
Crazy. How dare you transfer a principal? In this case, we want the principal.
We want the principal. Hey.
Sheesh. Nashon Gogi says, good morning, Ndu and Nabi Dennis. They know you called it last week when you said His Excellency would reduce this gas cylinder's price as a tactic. Yani sisi ubebwaje. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Umeona watu wa Olkolao.
Yeah.
They were supposed to get 3 mattress, cooking oil, cooking gas for 5,500 shillings. So now they've said that 20,000 families in Olkolao. Your guess is as good as mine. Why Olkolao was chosen. It could have been anywhere, but they chose Olkolao. Yeah, go with it.
Here's the thing.
And all those people will do all of those things. Mattress, cooking oil, cooking gas for 1,500 shillings. Yay!
Here's the thing.
Okay.
People of Olkolao, have you been sleeping since 2022 on a mattress? People
How
of
have you been
Olkolao,
cooking?
have you been cooking with gas? Ni hayo tu kwa sasa.
There's something happening on the 16th that maybe, perhaps could be the reason why these things are coming to 20,000 families.
Like what Ubeba says, mafala like
Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
That's why you say that is an omena brain.
Bado sijafika point ya omena. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. That's all we're being asked to do every day. That's a good question, Nation. Leo says, hello, Princess Indu and Aseto. Who will reign on human traffickers and fraudsters claiming to be employment agencies? CS and PS talk big game, but nothing follows the words. Who benefits from this blood money? The good CS for Labour was out again saying, kazi maju ni kazi mzuri. Okay. Still not talking about the fact that people are still being recruited to Russia. Hello? The Super CS, Mofa CS, went and sat and had a meeting with Pavlov and said that no more.
No more. They would have to pay for their transport back home.
It's Kenny says, good morning. It's Kenny from Kiambu. I like the way you announce yourself. I have missed you guys. Just a quick one. Our government's hands have breached the Sakos cookie jar. 2 words. Run, Murife.
Yeah.
Murife, run. Yes. I hear people are already removing their money from Sakos because they're like, what? Atutufanya nini na pesa yetu? Never. And you know that there are a lot of people who are in SACCOs who take that money at the beginning of the year. They do many things. Pay school fees, do this and that.
Projects and
projects. Then you want to come and tell them, wacha tuweke hii pesa kwa serikali alafu tutakurudishia. Infrastructure fund. Guy said,
Do you realize the shock that the circles are going through right now? Because remember, money doesn't just stay in an account. Money goes around to invest and moves around.
Now,
so right now, assuming a circle has, say, $1 billion bob in terms of savings, they need to find, say, 800 million if people are withdrawing to give back. And that's money they don't have.
The money in the circles is the money that people have saved.
Yes.
Now you want to say, give us that money. It goes to national insurance. Now that's the moment where we say nonsense and omena. Because people have said, no, please.
Kujenga airport.
No, please. Not with my money. Hata kama utanirudishia baadaye na 100% hastaki.
Yangu siguze.
Yes, that's where people are this
No
morning.
mattress banking.
Socks banking even. Yes. Okay. People are in the room. Jennifer Atani says, good morning. I said to on Team Spice, glad to be here this morning. Do the gang snatched my phone over the weekend? No, they did not. Let me tell you, we can pray some very dangerous prayers. The fingers that snatched that phone. You know how they say, may their anus be infected by 1,000 ants and may their arms be too short to scratch.
May their hands be infested with bees so that they can touch nothing.
My goodness, what do they mean? Do they know whose phone they touched?
And may their phones continue calling in their stomachs.
Exactly. Tibbs Muge says, good morning, Team Spice. Cuba needs more attention and so does El Obeid in Sudan. This is true.
True.
Stephen Juma says, good morning, Spice family. I'm in the situation room ready for powerful conversations as usual. Karibu Sana. Erica Ward, good morning to you. Karibu. Wandera James is tuned in from Kampala in Uganda. And Kimi Hack says, the butcher is back. He's abducting, torturing, disappearing, and killing Kenyans. But time is coming thick and fast for the butcher to fall because nothing good will come out of the Kenya Kwanzaa administration. Kimi Hack, good morning.
Good morning.
Bwangi Juma says, good morning, Team Spice. How are you all this morning? Opulence in Luoland. It's their time to eat. Opulence or opulence? We'll go with both. Mark Mwangi says, good morning, Nduana Seto. It's really unfortunate that the gains of Sabasaba have been watered down with abductions, extrajudicial killings, and muzzle of free speech. God save Kenya. Amen. Eric Nganga says, good morning. Gusii Nation has become a hotbed for Gunism, while the CS security is busy chasing Gashagwa. How did we reach here? Very slowly, my friend, but sure. Alex Gyoko says, good morning, Team Spice. Kindly tell CS and Buddy to pay NEC contracted professionals their allowances. 2026 kitaeleweka. My friend, nope. People who invigilated exams last year.
Yeah.
Hawajalipwa. And he said last week in a meeting when he was asked, when you pay, he said, Leo, pesa ilitolewa. Leo, ni Leo. There's a song that's sung at the coast during weddings. Anyway. But sasa, they've not paid them.
Wait.
Hello?
CS. Expert FCPA.
You have a missed call.
You have a missed call.
Yeah, and 2026 is fast. We're already in July.
Yep.
There's 3 months to go, and then you're back into exam period again. You wanna think about where you're gonna get these folks because they've been invigilating, they've been examiners for years. Then now you don't want to pay them, then you expect them to come and do the job in 3 months.
You know what
August, September, October.
Before we go in.
Pesa Komfuko, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody's gonna come and do free work. There's no free lunch. Robert Arita says, good morning. Let the Sabasaba day be a peaceful day, but always remember where we have come from. Kabisa. Isaac Ale says, good morning, Ndu Aseto and the usual suspects. Today, I leave you with a Luya proverb. Kuvunjika kwa mwiko sio mwisho ya kupika ugali.
Yes.
Have a wonderful, or rather hopeful day, won't you? Kabisa, great one. Paul Olaka says, good morning, another great day. The question is, are we still enjoying the gains of Sabasaba? Ama are we going back to Kumbaya? Ronald Giage, says, good morning. I think you meant Ndu. Hey, I've been called Andy.
Yeah.
I think that's the best one so far. And team, good job. Mogaka from Canada. Good morning to you. Christina says, good morning. Sabalheri, Team Spice. The lady on the website needs to up her voice. Couldn't hear anything. Sikunjema Lakini. This is Roger's lie. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Starborn Rice says, good morning, Team Spice. Today I'm turning 36 years old. Happy birthday to you. Well done. 36 is a good year. Raimtula Omar says, good morning from Karachi International Airport en route to Nairobi. Have you brought a wife? Are you coming with your wife, Raimtula? I hope you didn't just go and marry wife and then you left her there. Bring her, we must see, so that we can endorse.
It's cold. I hope you carried your jiko.
See, he has a wife.
Jiko.
Hey, bring the wife. We see her first. Otherwise, the wedding enu hapana. We want to see her, the wife. All right, Herbert, we see you. Social media is not kaput. We're here. Besha is tuning in from London in the UK. Good morning to you. Rahim Tula Hapaha. Happy Sabah Day. Frederick Angwenyi says, good morning, Team Spice from Doha. Family. Good morning, our Spice family from Doha. The government of high hopes, nothing hopes for. Next time we have to think before the thinkers. Okay. Keegan Charity says, good morning from Sydney in Australia. Our Kenyan slogan should be where we are cooked. Oh, God. Hashtag we are cooked. My God. Sarah, how about this tune in this morning? Good morning, not today. With all the work I've lined up, no demos, please. Sendo. G3 State says, unmanned police barrier at where?
AAR.
AAR, okay. I think that just kind of disappeared. Yeah, but there's some spot checks as you get into the city. We saw one on Mombasa Road. Yep. I don't know what it's looking at other parts of the city, but one to watch. Sawa. All right, everybody, Karibu Sana, thank you for joining us this morning. Very lovely to have you in the room. So we're going to do a quick one, see what's happening on the roads this morning, and then see what's happening with the weather. It's a bit chilly this morning, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, we'll see, and then come back and look into the headlines. Karibu Sana, good morning.
This is the Situation Room. This is the Situation Room. The only way to start your day.
A rogue payroll clerk used stolen credentials to authorize 41 million shillings in bogus transfer allowances for nearly 1,000 prison officers. I'm sorry, even before I get to the second line, I think it's really funny that the place is supposed to serve as a correctional facility is where this heist is taking place. It would seem as though the trip for punishment would not be too long.
Yeah.
As in, you can just go left. Sorry, okay. This has triggered one of the most brazen payroll breaches in recent years. Warders of every rank, including senior commanders, woke up to unexpected deposits before investigators traced the scheme to an insider in the payroll department. 6 months later, in 6 months' time, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations has finally opened a formal probe into a scandal that exposes deep rot in the State Department for Correctional Services. I just want to say that the current PS for health, one of the PSs is Mary Mulroney. She used to be the PS for correctional services in this. I'm just not saying anything. I'm just saying that at the time where this thing was unfolding, she was the PS. 41.34 million shillings is the total amount of money that was sent to 964 officers. 2.52 million shillings is the cash dispersed to 7 accounts. 1.66 million shillings is the largest fraudulent payment in the scheme. So a guy just sat and said, "Mimi na kama watu wako na njaa leo, acha niwa nini kidogo."
Question is,
pesa inaweza bulge.
Swali. Right? So individuals who found this money in their account like, niko na 1.6 million.
Now, where's the Safaricom reverse?
It?
Oh, no, sorry. Huh?
Did they raise it, especially now that they're coming from the correctional facilities? Or was there a deep later people realized, kuna pesa imepotea? But the people who received the money never raised a finger.
Somewhere.
So now your correctional services needs correction.
Nikama. We're going to look into that story. But the question is, this whole time, has the DCI been gathering evidence? Have they been lining up the investigation? What has the case been? Because 6 months after the whistle essentially was blown is when they've decided that now is the time to do something about it. Yeah. So let's see what this investigation will unfurl. We'll come back to that story in just a bit. People living with HIV... Hey, God in heaven. Oh, Ndu. Son of engine. Daughter. Breathe. People living with HIV issued with expired medicine amid supply crisis. How's that for a headline? You don't like it? Okay. Let me go to the next one. Let me see if... in fact, let's play a game.
Yeah.
Can we play a game? EVE? Yeah. Okay, let's play a game. Let me read the headlines, and then when you get to the one you like, you can say stop. Okay. So that one for people living with HIV issued with expired medicine amid supply crisis, you don't like it? Okay, next. Concern as girls outdance boys at music festivals.
Why is it a concern?
I don't know.
The girls just did better than boys.
The boys in this case did better. So why is there concern? See, they just danced. Ama?
See, it's the girls who outdance boys.
Oh, the girls outdance boys. You see now my brain is not working.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The girls just did better.
I didn't put my battery in.
What you need to tell the boys is next time do better.
Period.
Yes.
I go to the next
Not a
headline.
concern.
It's not a concern. Keumbu chaos and the shadow of untouchable Kisii politician. No?
You don't like it?
You don't? DCI finally probes 42 million shillings prison payroll heist.
Let them keep probing.
So why are you being difficult this morning?
It's true.
Now, this one you might like it. Are you running for president?
Yes.
You can only
Yes.
spend 4.4 billion shillings on your campaign. Okay. We are not asking you where you got to the 4.4 billion because it's a ridiculous amount of money. But anyway, we're not, you understand? As IEBC, we're not asking you where you got that money from. We're just saying, don't spend 4 billion 999 million 999,000. No. Don't spend and 1 shilling. You can only spend 4.4. I don't know how they landed at 4.4, but this is a very interesting number. But that we're not even going to ask the question that presidential candidates would be having 4.4, even 1 billion. Do you know that if you were given 1 billion today and you would spend 100,000 shillings for the next 27 years, that's 1 billion. 1 billion, like this. 100,000 shillings every day. Yani, you wouldn't even finish. However, okay, if you gave me like 100K. Anyway, I digress. You will spend it for 27 years. That is one. Wrap your head around that number. Okay? 4.4, brother.
Let me tell you. Do you know the individuals in this government during the vetting who said we are worth 4 billion, 6 billion? That means if you take your entire wealth, including the clothes you're wearing, right? You're zero, Sulu. That is how much someone is spending to become president.
Can you imagine if they lose?
4.4 billion, go.
Yeah. So you still don't like the headline?
Hey, wait. Are you a person not happy like him?
Why are you tensioning yourself? Traders lose millions in Machako's market fire. Lusaka, Farouk accuse Uhuru of funding Linda Mwananchi. Okay, so what's wrong? Let's assume that he's funding it.
Yeah.
The people, let's assume that he's funding. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Hospital told to develop policy on bill waivers. Yeah, you got to do something about this because this nonsense of keeping people's bodies.
Yes.
At Tujafika Bado, whether you like the headline? Okay. Mutua defense Kazimaju as Russia recruitment claims persist.
Next.
Ebola watch. French doctor recovers as DRC outbreak surges.
Where was he treated?
In Uko, Maju.
I just want to know where he was treated.
Nani here, Mutua. He was infected with Ebola, but he swear the doctor became France's first confirmed Ebola case linked to the ongoing outbreak after contracting the virus while working in Eastern DRC. Following diagnosis, the patient was admitted to a high-security infectious diseases unit where they recovered without any reported secondary transmission, demonstrating the effectiveness of the rapid detection, isolation, and infection prevention measures. While the French case ended positively, the epidemic continues to intensify in Central Africa. Sasa akaenda France.
Akaenda France.
Yeah. By the way, these people who are supposed to be coming to Kenya, wako wapi?
Yeah. So they're being treated as a source.
Hawajakuja Kenya. I've asked the question yesterday. I'm going to ask it again today.
Wako wapi?
If truly it was, there was somebody who kept saying this thing is not about Ebola.
Yeah.
But whomst am I?
Whomst are you?
I'm just... Sasa, you know what? Let me just take a break. This one you might like. Robinson Okenye.
Yes.
Davis Mberia. Hassan Juma.
Yes.
Every day at True, they're doing us a nice thing. They're telling us about the World Cup 2026. Today you want to watch that show because you want to hear what their thoughts are around now these recent happenings.
Yeah.
Especially around what Infantini acting like an infant instead of now just doing the right thing. So, KTN World Cup 2026, every day 2 p.m. on KTN. Ruaraka Land Saga, EACC seeks to recover 1.5 billion shillings and prosecute officials.
Yeah.
They seek to. Do you understand? They are not doing, they seek to. Yani, give me a break. Court stops Sudi's grab of 40-acre Mara lands over disputed title deed.
Oh, he's also a grabber.
My problem is not this headline. My problem is the things that were happening prior to this headline.
Yeah.
In what world was it okay for him in the first place
To grab the land.
to grab his land before the court? I mean, the court has to then come and say, "Excuse me, Oscar, we can't do that.
Yeah,
okay,
please stop it.
Please stop it. Like,
Just go
no,
back.
what you have is enough for you, and
Yeah.
this is like public land. You can't grab it, Oscar." The court had to come in and say that, as in it's just normal. A guy comes and says, "Hii paka hapa niangu." I mean, come or what?
Yeah.
Apartheid era memories. The cost of South Africa's anti-immigration campaigns is still a big conversation going on at the moment.
Those ones will miss us. Those ones, they will miss us.
Oja Kwanza. Pata. Sawa taught us we must have courage to demand more. My friend Njihira Gitahi has that in the opinion pages today. And of course, seeing more of what's going on. Somebody playing the Trump card. I'm introducing FIFA's third card, which can reverse a red card.
Yeah.
Trump card. Yeah, right.
The Trump card is a green card.
Yeah. Understand?
Permanent residency. Okay.
Benedict Toroitich also in the opinion pages today says that one-time shouts are not enough to send Ruto home come 2027. There has to be more. It's interesting because that seems to be the call, that there must be more. Who's going to have the last laugh? On the back page, players to watch in this match that goes on tonight between Argentina and Egypt. There is a lovely lady from Argentina with a very blue and white wig there, and what would look like an Egyptian cowgirl also. It's going to go down tonight. Get yourself a copy of The Standard or get a copy of the e-paper, www.standardmedia.co.ke. Yes,
All right.
sirree.
So let's go to the Daily Nation. If you find a headline that is happy, you say
Oh, gosh,
Okay.
the game finished.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Sabasaba.
Okay.
Today marks the 36th anniversary of the historic Sabasaba protest that launched the unrelenting push for multi-party democracy, culminating the toppling of the one-party state and restoration of pluralism. Human rights activists have planned demonstrations to pressure authorities to address human rights violations, including abductions, extrajudicial killings, and growing political tolerance, which they say stifle civic freedoms. But police have outlawed the planned protest, claiming they have not received any notification as per the law. How the parties conduct themselves will be crucial to averting violence witnessed during last year's demos. Have you had people saying that they would go for demos?
No, sir.
You've not?
Well, I mean, people are going to commemorate the day. I haven't had any plan or something. Or maybe, I'm just living with my head in the sand like the proverbial ostrich. I don't know.
There are certain police officers who said, "Mukitoka, we will deal with you." Shaanza kutuma threats. Now, Sifuna's turning point. A meeting hosted by Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya endorsed Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna to vie for presidency, following which leaders allied to the Linda Mwananchi faction have vowed to fight for the registration of the movement as a political party or explore another outfit should the legal hurdle become insurmountable, signaling a parting of ways with ODM. Sifuna for president.
This is the thing, though.
Yes.
Has he opened his mouth
To say?
It's just like the other day, JB Muturi endorsed Kalonzo.
Kalonzo, yeah. Everybody else is endorsing it.
People can endorse you, but
Yeah.
does that mean that you're actually going to do it?
So campaign cash cups push to stop politicians buying seats. So the total amount that should be spent during these during these elections. Now let me go even deeper. So all the wards, MCAs, the amount that all of them can spend is 5.6 billion. So ukihesabu wote. Ukihesabu constituencies, that is 290. The total amount is 5.2 billion. Now county is 2.3 billion. Presidential 4.4 billion. A total of 17.7 billion shillings is the maximum that should be spent.
Oh, it's everybody.
Everybody.
So how do you
17.7.
calculate?
Yeah, so si president mnakuja mnasema
We nini niko na 1 billion.
President Ndu, President Aseto, mulispend pesa ngapi nyinyi wote?
Right. Or to say that mimi niko na 1 billion.
Yeah.
Musikuje kuni edge out.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
focus on AI as East Africa marks 5th Kiswahili Day. Okay. Court orders Catholic priest's son included in a study.
You should see your face. You should have seen the transition on your face.
Wait.
Read that headline again. so that we can be confused
Court
together.
orders Catholic priest's son included in estate distribution. Let me just read. So the High Court has ordered the Catholic Diocese of Eldoret to include a man said to have been fathered by a priest in the distribution of the priest's estate, stating that children are entitled to inheritance regardless of the circumstances of their birth. Sema kukula kondo.
Yeah. Where? Because now I see you asking questions beyond the headline. As a good journalist should. Well done.
Yo.
Your teachers would be proud.
Yo.
Because, wait, what?
Priest's son.
And
it's not
we're not even talking about the inheritance. We just
No.
want to know how the son came about.
Yeah. Because you are not supposed to have a son as a priest.
Sindeo,
Eh.
neither should you be doing the things that should lead to the having
To
of
you
the
having
son.
a son.
Anyway,
Eh, karibu
this
Kenya.
is the world.
It's the world. It happens. What are my feelings? A minor stuck in Saudi, DNA test and a mother's hope of reunion. So Penina Wanjiru, who was deported from the Gulf nation in March 2025, is optimistic about seeing her daughter again. So on May 17th, Penina Wanjiru did what she had done every day since she returned to Kenya from Saudi Arabia more than a year ago, wondering how much her daughter had grown. The day is supposed to be her daughter's 4th birthday. So she has a daughter in Saudi, but can't come here.
How did the daughter get to Saudi? She
That's
was
the
born
question.
there. With
I think she
who?
was born there.
So then when she was leaving, she said, what?
How did you leave your daughter behind? I think that is further deeper into the story there on page 3 of the Daily Nation. Lakini hapo kwa priest bado ndio niko.
Do you need a minute?
Hey,
Do we need Evelyn to draw you a graph or draw you a picture?
explain 1 + 1 should be equal to 2, but here it's 11. 1 working child. Now, police and activists differ over Sabasaba protests. So, yeah, activists say we will come out. Police say don't dare. Anniversary of 1900 demos to demand multipartyism. I think that is further explained on Sabasaba and why it's important. Now, IEBC in bid to limit campaign spending during 2027 polls. So that's the story that has been expounded there. Sifuna on page 7 as well on his presidential ambitions as is being pushed by those who support him. And Roraka Land EACC to recover 1.5 billion shillings land. So here eco page 8 and page 10. Drought ravages tea farms and triggers massive losses and job cuts. So some farms have been forced to prune crops and lay off workers to cut operations. One asks the question,
Here we go.
with what we see today with the climate change and reduced rainfall, what are we doing to move our agriculture from rain-fed agriculture to irrigation? So here then we bring, there's an irrigation PS, water and irrigation PS,
Yes,
right?
there is.
So one asks the question, what is their plan in dealing with the problem that we see today?
Tutajenga.
Tumetenga ngapi? Oh, tutajenga?
Yeah.
Sisi tutatenga.
Eh.
Hizo zinafaa zikutane, si ndio?
Somewhere.
In the meantime, losses are being counted and jobs are being lost.
Apparently. Unfortunately.
So there's a man who sold soil, mchanga, to Chinese investor for 156 million shillings.
I like that guy's bright. That's upcoming young man. Yes.
So he sold it for 156 million bob,
And
and he was fined 10 million bob.
So he kept the
146.
146.
Smart
Guy
man.
sharp. In
Aish.
fact, I want to meet him. Soil, Yani Mchanga.
Mchanga.
And not even him. He's okay. The dullards who bought the Mchanga,
Yeah.
what did they think they were buying?
Import business, minerals. Sasa hii mchanga chukua wewe, utaenda kufanya separation, utapata dhahabu. Nimekuzia loam soil.
Hey, Lom.
Loam.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shockaroo on you. All right, let's look into the Star. Rice creates 280,000 jobs in Ruto food security campaign. I like to hear it. Irrigation surge, 770,000 acres under irrigation, 2,245 registered farmers in Bura. Hey, Nyabura. Ama? Okay. I should just keep on going. 70 to 100,000 direct and indirect beneficiaries of the Bura irrigation scheme. 35,000 acres leased by private investors for rice and 50,000 acres leased for sugarcane in Bura. 32,000 acres Bunyala irrigation scheme land currently under production. 1,500 acres under maize in Galana Kulalu, phase 1. 300,000 households directly benefiting from rice irrigation and 59% rise in Mwea's rice production in 3 years. Let me tell you, Maina.
May I have a question, but go first.
If this is actually the case, I think it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful thing. And I also think that governments around the world never talk enough about what they have done.
Yes.
If this is the case and it's really happening, I say absolutely wonderful. Ask your question.
Galana Kulalu, if you look at that picture, shows Mahindi that is doing very well.
Yeah.
Have we ever harvested?
Sasa unataka spoil story.
No, kwa sababu Mahindi does not take 4 years to be harvested.
Maybe it's harvested
and taken where? And what's the return, or what's the ROI to the people of Kenya? Because it is the taxpayers who paid for everything. So at the end of the day, we need to be told we harvested 1 million bags that have gone to NTPB to do ABCD in terms of food security. I'm just asking.
Sasa kwa nini unanishautia?
Sinauliza. Okay, baby girl. Umeona Mahindi anyway, yeah.
Miss Dewey. So I've just told you.
It's great that we're being told on what it has done, but as well, 4 years is such a long time to harvest Mahindi.
Sindio?
And
it's too long.
And what else? It's
rice.
Sugar and rice.
And sugar cane.
So at the end of the day, whilst this is good, we need to be told we harvested X bags of, is it rice or maize?
I agree.
And it is doing ABCD to help deal with the food insecurity in the country.
Did you know that sugarcane is a grass?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to divert your attention from this Sasa exam when I partia.
Okay.
Because I agree, however, I don't have an answer for you.
Okay.
Your friend, inside Treasury CS embodies economic game plan. Less borrowing, no new taxes.
It's a lie. You're borrowing from SACCOs, bwana. Acha bwana. It's a lie. It's a lie, bwana. Kuna. No, you can't even proceed with it. It's a lie. They're planning to borrow 1.1 trillion because there's already a deficit even before we start. Bwana, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. No.
Wow.
No.
This is over your headline.
No.
Hey. Forget bullets and barazas. Hey, barazas. Why Kenya needs mini data centers to beat cattle rustling? Oh. In fact, bullet me. Shoot me.
We need what? Mini data centers. Let me tell you where data centers were never installed. We were told that every market, every mamamboga will have what?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Those are data centers. Show me. You know, you want to have data centers in 1 million plus cattle to Bwana bullets. Anyway, it's a good thing. Please keep on pushing.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Driver in assault of drunk passenger let off the hook. Nyeri Court has acquitted a Matatu driver of assault and malicious damage charges after finding the prosecution's case uncorroborated. Senior Magistrate Mary Gituma ruled that the state had failed to prove beyond reasonable doubt that Stephen Derry assaulted Isaiah Wanjao during a fair dispute on the 2nd of June. The magistrate said that the complainant was the only prosecution witness to give an account of how the incident occurred, and his evidence was not corroborated. Oh, it went on, and basically
Is
said
there
that the guy can go home.
the passenger would have been in the bus alone? So the only witness that is there is him and the people who assaulted him.
Yes.
So what corroboration do you need?
I wonder. Maybe that day the magistrate wasn't feeling on top of the world. Anyway, that's what it looks like in the headlines today. Thank you for being here. We
Mini
talk
data
data centers and bullets. It's 7 o'clock.
The latest news from around the world. 94.4 Spice FM. This is the Situation Room. The only way